Okay, this is going to be the very first lesson for how to use the LRT lines indicator to come up with some good trade ideas during an RTH session. I have the Bloodhound templates pre-loaded for the opening range indicator on the left, and went into that a little bit previously with the Globex breakout, how to set it up to trade that. Here's an example from Friday in the Qs. But if you want to look on an intraday lower time frame, just the morning session by itself, um, you can see that the premise of the JATS linear regression trend lines is the same for any time frame. Price mainly stays inside the football field. So when it gets outside the lines, you know that you're sort of on the edge of the boundary, and it's likely to return to the middle of the field like it did here, right? So knowing this information, you ask yourself, well, why wouldn't traders just position themselves to trade these upper and lower boundaries? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly a good thing to do, right? If you know that the overall premise of where your boundaries are, then you want to take advantage of that on these reversal moves. So the LRT lines indicator is very easy to set up for this. I mean, it is just so simple in Bloodhound, which is what I use, and I want to show you that right now. So here is a Bloodhound, and I got it set up to trade the fourth level here, coming in on the outside of the fourth level, up or down. And sometimes when you do this, you're going to notice that you get these dojis. I call them the evil doji bar. And I don't really like entering on a doji. I like entering on a candle, by itself. So there is a method I will show my members next week in the trade room on how to clean that up right there. This little magic solver, I'll show it to you. And so that'll require it to take a more fuller close. So that means that you're getting more wind behind your back, right? Higher close on these levels is a good entry method instead of, getting it eliminates some of those misses on those dojis. See, that one got eaten out, but just fix that up. There's your signal, and you're good to go. So I'll show you that, and also show you how simple this is if you want to get in on the threes too, because the three, the four, or the three or the four or the five are good to take for reversals. So it's just these, the way that you use this with Bloodhound, it's just so super simple. So like I said, again, I can get you in on the three or the four, taking the reversal back to where it usually goes, and that's to the trend filter and or both the LRT lines. Ideally, we'd like to get a coast to coast, right? And what is that? What do I mean by that? Go all the way to the top. And those are the ones that, traders on the floor and things like that have the advantage, because they know when it's likely to be turning direction, because they're there by the phone bank, or they can see the institutional orders coming in. So watch your monitor for higher order flow coming into the monitor on these levels. You see more volume coming in, you may want to consider trying to hold one to go all the way across and then continue moving, right? So that's your big payoff. So anyway, I'll show my members how to use Bloodhound to create the super simple entry logic for entering at extremes and help you better position for your trading day. Thank you. See you next week in the trade room. Bye-bye.